Crafton Jr., aka Zorval Chan, Less Than Guru. Here we have Mars Video Cat, and today is Torg Tuesday, so I want to talk about Torg. But first, I want to say I'm still having problems with cracking noise, whatever that chirp thing is. 3 different microphones, all of them are doing that. I just uninstalled and reinstalled my recording software, so I'm hoping that is the problem because I really have no idea why it started whatsoever. But there has been times where I've had to uninstall and reinstall this program. So having said that, Torg Tuesday. Today I will do a short Torg Tuesday and tell you about future Torg Tuesdays to look forward to. So first off, tomorrow is Blood on the Blasted Lands, live streamed at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 4 Pacific, and that is on Twitch. Roll, hit, die, and then a few days later, that gets moved over, or a copy gets put on YouTube. Also, roll, hit, die. So watch those, and you'll see how I game master Blood on the Blasted Lands and Torg Eternity in general, which is very different than if you watch my playthroughs on the Palladium game. So this is Torg Tuesdays, not talking about Palladium. So the other thing that I want to say is we are getting really close in Blood on the Blasted Lands to the end of the mega adventure. Mars likes to be a pain, so I'm trying to just move him away from the areas he's not supposed to go to. But we know cats, they just decide to go where they want to go. And so Blood on the Blasted Lands, probably it'll be tomorrow, definitely. And if the group does great and maybe uses close calls, tomorrow might be the last game. If not, I believe next week would be the last session. So we're in the end game, to borrow a phrase from a completely different franchise. After that, after Blood on the Blasted Lands is done, I want to have one of the Torg Tuesdays, and it might be a little bit longer, but I do want one of those to be a in-depth, won't necessarily say a review, but an in-depth dig into Blood on the Blasted Lands as both an author and as a game master who's recently played it, as well as there are other game masters playing it. And on the Piazzo forums, there has been some questions about things, especially questions about what happens if my group doesn't do what they're supposed to. And the first thing I want to say is that there's nothing, especially in here, that they're supposed to do. And a lot of times we don't even assume that they do what we would like them to do. And when I say would like them to do, there is kind of a path that goes through all the scenes, through all the acts, that is kind of assume that that's probably what they'll do. But we always give out, and we always give a little more information on, hey, if they did it this, then this person doesn't show up, or if they did this, then this person does show up, or here's 3 things that they need to do, let them do it in any order, or here's 2 factions, and they're not necessarily equal or good, but they can maybe try. They can choose which side they want to go with and things like that. So we try to, even though this is a mega adventure, it is a plot, we did try to allow various options, various decisions, and we wanted some decisions to be hard decisions because in Torg Eternity, there's a few things. One is the Storm Knights can do anything, but they can't do everything. So sometimes there needs to be a choice of there's 2 things, and you only have time to do one of them. What is that one thing that you do? Which is the 2 that you choose? Out of the 2, which is the choice? Or out of 3, which are maybe the 2 choices? Or the 1 choice? And then the other is there needs to be tough, difficult decisions, hard choices. So there might not be a clear-cut way to this is the way that we're supposed to do because we're Storm Knights. Sometimes there is a little iffiness in it. Sometimes both options are bad, or one option good, but it has a weird bad side effect or something like that. So basically, what I'm saying is in a few weeks, maybe next Torg Tuesday, maybe the one after that, I will do a deep dive into this game and present it as a writer of it, as a game master of it, and as a person who's seen other people at least talk about it on forums. Or Greg Gordon did a live stream of the first act, and I can bring up, well, these things happened here and they didn't happen in mine. How do you reconcile that and differences? And then I might actually kind of go through some of the other mega adventures on that aspect. So just a really short one today, only 6 minutes. Wow, shortest video I've ever did, except for maybe even including the one that I was trying to explain the cracking noise that I'm still having difficulty with. And during the trying to figure out about my microphone, my cheap microphone died. Luckily, it was extremely cheap. I bought another inexpensive microphone, not extremely good, but I don't have the funds to buy something really good. Hopefully, at some point, I will break down and get like $100 or more microphone. But right now, I just don't like the one on the camera, so I got another cheap one, but not as cheap. That one, the old one, is $5. It served me for a few months, so we'll see how long this one lasts. And other than that, hopefully you're enjoying the Torg Tuesdays and my other content out there. Anything that you want me to talk about on Torg Tuesdays, if you have questions or something, there is the Discord for Ulysses Spiel that does the various Torg channels, the general Torg, the rules question Torg, and the Infiniverse part Infiniverse exchange. But if you wish to ask me personally as an author of it and somebody who is involved in Torg, I can't do anything that would break my NDA, and I won't even contemplate those thoughts. But if you want to know about how I look about writing things, or as a, yes, this is the official rule, but what do you think about home rules, because I'm all big about home brews and making the game your own, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. If you like my content, think about subscribing. I have 27 people that have been here for a while, so I'm very happy about that. And anything else for any of my other content, if you watch that, and anything that you might wish me to cover, any particular game reviews and things like that, let me know. And other than that, I will go ahead, and I said I was going to wrap this up a few minutes ago, but I am never short-winded, so I will end this here. Once again, I am Lehman Crafton Jr., aka Zorval Chan, less than Guru, and until next time, I will catch you later.